Good day, everyone. Welcome to virtual global prayer class of the Christian Education Department of the Nigeria Baptist Convention. This is Sunday School lesson. My name is Awudume Damlola Zipporah. Today, our focus is on a powerful lesson titled "A Herdsman Called of God to be a Prophet," from Amos chapter 1 verse 1, chapter 2 verse 11 to 12, chapter 3 7 to 8, chapter 7 10 to 15. To understand how God operates, we need to consider Abudu, a school teacher living in a village of Kangara in northern Nigeria. When God instructed him to deliver a direct message to the Seriki, which is the king, Abudu did not hesitate. Even though some villagers felt he had no right to speak because he was a teacher and a non-indigent, he stood his ground because he was doing exactly what God asked him to do. This modern account perfectly mirrors the story of Prophet Amos. Our golden text summarizes the Amos 7:15. But the Lord took me from tending the flock and said to me, "Go prophesy to my people, Israel." Our first lesson, a herdsman turned prophet. Amos was a simple shepherd and a fig grower from the southern kingdom of Judah. His everyday job was not a spiritual one, yet God chose him to deliver a heavy message to the northern kingdom of Israel. At that time, Israel was highly prosperous but deeply corrupt. Idols were worshipped throughout the land, especially in Bethel, and the people had completely polluted the service of the Nazarite. The key takeaways in this lesson: the secular profession or background does not limit God's ability to use you. God looks past outward status and searches for a heart that is pure, dedicated, and ready to serve. Our second lesson: warning before punishment. God is entirely merciful, but He is also a God of justice. Throughout history, God has never punished a people without first sending His messengers to warn them and call them to repentance. Amos described God's warning with a vivid image: a lion roaring. When a lion roars, the people cannot but fear. The key takeaways in this lesson: divine warnings are acts of deep mercy, designed to stir our heart towards genuine repentance before judgment falls. No one will have an excuse when judgment comes, because God continues to speak clearly through His messengers today. Our third lesson: Amos defended his call. When you stand up for God's truth, you will face opposition. Amaziah, the priest in Bethel, was furious with Amos. He stirred up trouble with King Jeroboam, falsely claiming that Amos was conspiring against the crown. Amaziah ordered Amos to get out, tell his prophecies in Judah instead, and stop speaking in Bethel because it was the king's sanctuary. Amos defended himself politely, stating he was neither a professional prophet nor the son of a prophet. He was a simple shepherd who took care of sycamore fig trees. He did not choose this path for status, but purely out of obedience to a direct divine call. The key takeaways in this lesson: true servants of God proclaim His undiluted message even when it makes them look like enemies to the establishment. As we close the lesson, remember that God is still raising everyday people in this present time. Every single child of God can be used to fulfill His purpose, regardless of where you come from or what you do for a living. When God calls you to stand for justice and truth in this corrupt environment, will you make excuses based on your background, or will you answer with bold obedience? Thank you, and God bless you.